Hello friends, I am Arpit and I am here with today's analysis. Today is 16th of December and we are going to deal with two very important topics which are in news. The first is India's employability to rise by 7% in 2025. This can be attributed to two major initiatives taken by the government in the past few years. First is the National Education Policy of 2020 and second, the most important Skill India mission. Indians are taking benefit of this particular mission, which is helping them in enhancing their skills. On the other hand, Indians are becoming more diverse now after the implementation of national education policy as well. The key areas in which employability will rise, artificial intelligence, manufacturing, these are the two most sought after areas, and yes, that is a good news for India. Next, from spice to sustainability, we will be talking about Northeast's agriculture potential. A lot of spices grow over there. A lot of horticulture products grow over there, like flowers and all. And multiple states are known for, multiple agricultural products, and many of them have GI tags as well. But yes, most importantly, in the northeastern states, organic farming is practiced. That is why sustainability is there in the agriculture of Northeast. It can grow immensely, it has potential to grow immensely, and yes, it will be beneficial for the society at large over there and the country as a whole. Then we will be dealing with the MCQs based on these two topics and, you know, discussing the answers to the MCQs of yesterday. Now, the first topic, India's employability to rise by 7% in 2025. Employment generation was one such domain on which the present government has been targeted multiple times, because employment generation was impacted during COVID and after that as well. But yes, there are silver linings, like the unemployment rate was 3% at an all-time low. Next silver lining is this particular report. India's employability is predicted to be rising by 7% in 2025. So that is basically what overview is of this report. And yes, obviously this is good news, very good news for India. So let's look into the details in which areas employability will be rising. What are the key factors due to which employability rise is being predicted? So this report says that among graduates, 7% rise in 2025 is expected and it will reach 54.81% according to VBox ETS India Skills Report 2025, which simply means that around 55% of India's graduates will be employable. This report highlights India's emerging role in meeting global workforce demand due to its young, skilled workforce capable of addressing the needs of industries not only in India but worldwide. Now, India has the world's largest population according to many estimates, although the census has not been released. But yes, 65% of India's population is under 35. India has the world's youngest population. Average age, if I talk about it, it is less than 30. India has the highest amount of people in its workforce or in the working age group, not workforce, but in the working age group. Working age group is largely considered as 15 to 59 years of age. So in this age bracket, any country in the world which has maximum number of people, it is India. Now it is the responsibility of the government, the businesses, primarily it is the responsibility of the government to create such an environment in the country so that employment generation or this workforce which is, or the people which are there in the working age group, they are able to work, they are able to earn, and obviously they are able to consume. Our Prime Minister has, time and again said that the coming time, that is the 21st century, belongs to that country which has good, efficient human resources. That is what this century is all about. And India is positioned in such a scenario that it can, reap the benefits of its young population, which is very, very substantial for the country. We call it demographic dividend. Dividend means profit, demography means population. So profit coming out of the population. Now, the key collaborations. The report is prepared in collaboration with several key organizations. First is Confederation of Indian Industry, second is TAGD, then All India Council for Technical Education and Association of Indian Universities. The workforce advantage for India, as I mentioned, that 65% of India's workforce is under the age of 35, providing a substantial advantage in meeting global workforce demands, particularly the Gulf, Southeast Asia, Europe, and Africa. And probably that is why India's diaspora is also the largest in the world. People travel out of India in search of work. And, in all the regions of the world, the Indian diaspora is spread. Now the government is taking multiple steps like skilling the workforce so that their skills can be utilized in India and their skills can be utilized abroad as well. The global talent demand, India's talent pool, especially in high demand sectors like technology, healthcare, renewable energy, and AI, is playing a critical role in global innovation and economic growth because these are the domains which are in high demand right now. Increase in employability. So, India's graduate employability is expected to rise to 54.81. We've seen this figure in 2025, up from 51.25% in 2024, marking a 7% increase. This can be attributed to government initiatives like Skill India Mission, National Education Policy 2020, emphasis on vocational education and industry aligned skills. So, these are, I would say, the key factors which are responsible for this rise, 7% rise. Then next is emerging hubs for talents. Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Delhi. These are the hubs that are emerging as hubs for employable talent. Cities like Pune, Bengaluru, and Mumbai are leading in providing a skilled workforce across various sectors. Vocational training and skill development. Vocational training forecast by 2025, 50% of secondary and tertiary students in India are expected to have received vocational training. This trend positions India as a key player in the global talent market as vocational training helps bridge the skill gap in emerging industries. Government's role, Skill India Mission and NEP 2020 are key drivers of this upward, I would say, enhancing of the employability rate. So, we've discussed this. Impact on global talent mobility. So, as I said, that Indian workforce is not only working in India, but they're working abroad also. They're keen on going abroad also for work. And that is why perhaps we have the world's largest diaspora as of now. So, long-term skill programs, Nirmal Singh, Chief Convener of India Skills Report and CEO of VBox, he emphasized that the need for quality skill training and certified long-term skill programs is there so that whatever skill training is done in India, those skills can be utilized in India and it can be utilized in other countries also. An example in this context we can understand is that let's suppose mason workers, construction workers, they are taught this skill of construction in India, but those skill sets should be that those skills are utilized in India and they can be utilized in other countries like for example Saudi Arabia. So for that, government of Saudi Arabia and government of India will have to collaborate with each other ki bhai, what is there in your country, what kind of construction technique are you using, we can train the skill labor force over here in India in that, and once we do that, that labor force can implement that construction technique in India also if it is feasible. So this is how alignment is seeked. The cross-border collaborations with countries like Japan facing aging population and skill shortages are expected to strengthen India's position as a talent exporter, particularly in sectors like AI, cybersecurity, and green energy. Now, India's hiring trends for 2025. So this survey covers over 1,000 corporations across 15 industries. And the most in-demand sectors for fresh hires include technology, manufacturing, healthcare, and e-commerce. And all these sectors are expanding in India. And emerging entry-level roles, they are being more preferred by the corporates. They are cheap also. And, they are young, dynamic, Gen Z, something like this. They are. The key sectors and skill development focus. The emerging sectors are AI, cybersecurity, and green energy. They are identified as critical sectors where vocational training is key to meeting industry demands. Industry specific training report stresses the importance of integrating vocational education with industry-specific training to ensure that India remains competitive in the global talent market. So it is like this. Future outlook. India's position by 2030. With the continued improvements in skill development and vocational training, India is expected to become a leader in global talent mobility by 2030, positioning itself as the top talent exporter globally. So this is what the future outlook is. And yes, we are focusing upon developing skill force for India as well as for the world. And yes, this can be one of our assets. Actually, it is, but this asset can be more skilled. This asset can be more productive. This is what we are focusing upon right now. And this asset will be for India, and this asset will be for the world as well. So, this is what we need to see in this. Now, next, from spice to sustainability, unveiling Northeast India's agricultural treasures. So, when I talk about uh, Northeast India, so there was this Ashtalakshmi 2024, a festival or a kind of an event which was celebrating Northeast India's culture, craftsmanship, and agricultural heritage. The Prime Minister, as you can see, attended this. Event showcases the region's treasures, hand-woven textiles to organic produce and aromatic spices. Underlying this is a deeper narrative of resilience and heritage, driven by the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi for a prosperous and sustainable future. So, Northeast had largely been impacted by insurgency, and one of the basic reasons why insurgency prevailed over there in northeastern states was lack of development. So, this definitely will bring in development condition applied that we are able to tap this, I would say, situation. PM Modi's vision, he emphasized that Northeast India, with its abundant natural resources and commitment to organic farming, it is making it sustainable. So it is written over here. So it can, it is positioned in such a way that it can prosper because it is environment friendly. It is, I would say, having such rich heritage also, which, there are some things which are found nowhere. They are found in Northeast only. They are endemic to that region only. So definitely they can market it and they can prosper. Key agricultural products in the region such as millets, rice, bamboo and spices are more than commodities. They represent the region's rich identity. So bamboo is a multi-purpose, I would say, plant. It is used as utensils. It is used as, I would say, vegetable also. People consume bamboo. People use bamboo to construct houses also. And you should know the skills. And where are the skills coming from? They are coming from the previous generations. That is why it is traditional heritage. So this is what we need to understand over here. Then the geographical indication tag, GI tag. This is part of intellectual property rights, and many of these products have got the GI tags and many are in line to get the GI tags. So once getting the GI tag, it becomes globally acknowledged or globally famous, which can raise the demand of such products having the GI tags. And obviously, demand for those products, if it increases, export might increase, or I would say overall sale might increase of those products. Now, what are the agricultural treasures of Northeast? So, kind of a state by state, breakdown it is here. Arunachal Pradesh. So, there is this Adi Kekir ginger from Dibang Valley. So the Adi tribe cultivates it. That is why this Adi Kekir ginger is there. This is an aromatic ginger and it is known for its medicinal properties. Menstrual pain, digestive issues, they get treated. Okay. Ginger's distinct aroma and healing qualities make it highly sought after in both culinary and medicinal circles. Let's suppose some tea company is making tea and includes this in that. So that will be a marketing point for that particular company, and the demand for this, Kekir ginger, Adi Kekir ginger will increase. So other GI tag products from Arunachal Pradesh include Vakro orange and Monpa maize, which also celebrate the state's agricultural legacy. Sikkim. So Dale Khursani, the red pepper of Sikkim, it is fiery red pepper, is grown in organic conditions and has become famous for its pungency and medicinal properties as well. So over 5,000 families in Sikkim rely on the cultivation of this pepper for their livelihood, and Sikkim is a state where only organic farming is done. So these 5,000 families doing organic farming. Other notable GI products from Sikkim, they include Sikkim large cardamom, Temi tea, Sikkim orchids, Sikkim orange. Now these products embody sustainable economic growth, aligning with the broader vision of connecting tradition with global markets. So this is how it is. Nagaland. So Naga King chili, Raja Mircha, known as one of the hottest chilies in the world. Raja Mircha is grown in the high altitude, humid climate of Nagaland, contributing to its intense heat and unique flavor. It is also referred to at times as Bhut Jolika. Okay. So this chili plays a vital role in Naga cuisine, adding spice and depth to local dishes. The other GI tag products from Nagaland: Naga tree tomato, Chak Hao rice, black rice they are, and Naga cucumber. These products reflect the region's rich agricultural heritage as well. Assam, Kaji Nimu, it is lemon. So this distinctive variety of lemon is celebrated for its size. It is big, aroma, and sharp tang, and is a key ingredient in Assamese cuisine as well. Assam's agricultural wealth extends beyond Kaji Nimu to include Tezpur lychee. So this is a fruit. Joha rice, aromatic rice it is. Bodo Kerada Pini spices and Boka Chol rice. So they are endemic to Assam. But yes, many of the products we saw that they have the GI tag. So geographical indication tag, GI tag, it is a significant tool for protecting and promoting the unique agricultural products of Northeast India. Preserve cultural heritage, empower local communities by providing access to global markets, and ensuring economic prosperity are, you know, the key, I would say, helps, or I would say the key advantages of GI tags. So, last week we covered this GI tag and its significance, where we saw that GI tag was given to Ghar Chola from Gujarat. So, what is GI tag and all we covered over there? Empowerment through GI. For the farmers and artisans, GI tag is not merely a recognition but a lifeline, opening doors to new opportunities and global recognition. And this new opportunities and global recognition will increase the demand of the GI tag products, and obviously, this can bring prosperity. The role of Ashtalakshmi. Ashtalakshmi highlights Northeast India's natural and cultural wealth, celebrating region's agriculture and handloom traditions on a global stage. The event showcased a wide array of organic produce and handcrafted products, linking local heritage with global sustainability and economic growth. And it is there, you know, this why this we are discussing, because Ashtalakshmi festival or Ashtalakshmi event was hosted. Now, empowering local communities has been on the cards of the government, so that these benefits they get transferred to the last mile. Last mile means the most vulnerable section of the society which are cultivating this. And the best part is that the artisans or the peasants who are cultivating such kind of agricultural products, they are among the last mile. And if their products get promoted at the global stage and the national stage, obviously this will impact their livelihood, their lives in a positive way, and they will be able to uplift from that particular you know cycle of poverty, I would say. So that is what the vision of PM Modi is, and he highlighted that Northeast is pivotal to India's vision of a healthier and sustainable future. Agricultural treasures of Northeast India are cultural symbols that represent a commitment to sustainable living and empowering local communities. So this is what it is. Now coming to the MCQs. First, consider the following statements and mark the correct one. 65% of India's workforce is under the age of 35. India has the largest workforce in the world. Which of these statements are true? You have to identify. Second, as per India Employability Report 2024, the rise in employability in India for 2025 can be attributed to which factors? National Education Policy. Second is Skill India Mission. Only one, only two, both one and two, neither one nor two. Relatively simple question. Third, Ashtalakshmi is an event which celebrates which of the following features of Northeast? Culture, craftsmanship. Third is natural beauty. only one and two, only two, or all of the above. Find the correct combination carefully. The Adi Kekir ginger is endemic to which state? Assam, Mizoram, Manipur, or none of the above? Fifth, Temi tea is a product of which state? Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, or Nagaland? UPSC is fond of asking such questions. And these, they have got the GI tags or they are famous. Now, the answers to the MCQs of Saturday. Consider the following statements with respect to Commission on Narcotics and Drugs and mark the correct one. CND is the principal policy making body of United Nations on drug related matters. This statement is actually true, and it is a specialized agency. It is not a specialized agency under the United Nations. So this statement is wrong and only one is correct. Specialized agencies, there are 15 specialized agencies like WHO, World Bank, IMF, UNICEF, UNESCO, ILO, things like these are, bodies like these are specialized agencies. Then under which principal organ is the Commission for Narcotics and Drugs? This is a very simple, straightforward question, and it was UN ECOSOC. Don't get confused. It is not United Nations Security Council, but yes, it is UN ECOSOC, under which this is actually it is a working commission of UN ECOSOC. Third, what was the theme for India Internet Governance Forum 2024? Innovating Internet Governance for India, building responsible internet, making internet inclusive, or none of the above. This was not, this was not, this was not. This is the correct answer for this particular question. It's a very straightforward question it was. Fourth, consider the following statements with respect to Ayushman Bharat scheme and mark the correct one. Ayushman Bharat deals with secondary and tertiary healthcare only. No, it deals with primary healthcare also. The Ayushman Arogya Mandir component of Ayushman Bharat is dealing with that. Ayushman Bharat covers all the elderly above 70 years of age. Yes, all the elderly are covered who are above 70 years of age, and this has happened a few months ago only. And so this statement is wrong and this statement is right. So only two is going to be the correct answer. So with this, we have come to an end of today's session, and I will be meeting you tomorrow now with more such informative news pieces. Till then, you guys very well know what to do. Keep studying, keep reading, keep writing, and most importantly, keep revising. Namaste. Jai Hind.